Hi everyone. In today's video, I want to talk all about how travel coaches help with mindset. When you think of a trip or vacation, you think about the planning process, the booking process, creating itineraries, what to do, the activities, where you're going to stay at, what airline you're going to use, all that good stuff, right? There's a lot of apps, resources, tools, websites out there, blogs to read. Travel agencies that you can hire that can help you through that process. That's not too difficult, right? What people tend to miss out on is the importance of mindset when it comes to traveling. What I mean by that is, and why that's so important, is because if your mind isn't in the right place and you're going on a vacation, I'm sure this has happened to you before, but your mind is not in the right place, you're not going to get the best experience out of your travels or your vacation that you were hoping for, right? The purpose that we're going on a vacation, going on a holiday, is because we're trying to escape our daily life and go on an adventure and have this remarkable experience and create memories and create stories to tell and bond with our friends and meet new people and see new things and everything like that. And you can't do that stuff if your mind is in a funk, right? A lot of people overlook this mindset when it comes to traveling, and this could be like you're going on a one trip a year. This could be you're backpacking half of the year, 6 months out of the year. Whatever amount of travel that you have, mindset is always important. So, as a travel coach, one of the things that we really emphasize is how to do the inner work to figure out why it is that you're traveling so that you can figure out and use the experience that you're having through your travels to find the answers you're looking for to get the best outcome and to have the most rewarding and fulfilling experience that you deserve and that you crave, that you desire. So that when you go back home, go back to your daily life, or go back to your work life, you are not back in that funk. You know how to use what you learned in your experience during your travels to make those changes you need in your daily life to get that happiness you're looking for, to get that fulfillment you're looking for, right? Because it's not feasible for people to travel all the time for the whole life, right? That's ideal for a lot of people, but not quite practical or realistic. But that therefore you need to really optimize on the time that you do have to travel, the time that you are away, and then get in your mind in the right place so that you can best enjoy those places. So maybe you could probably relate to some of these. Maybe you've traveled and you're super stressed from work and you're back on your computer or you're answering your phone all the time. You're not really getting to enjoy your holiday or the vacation that you're on because your mind is still back at work. You might as well have not even left because you're not enjoying it. You didn't realize one of the reasons why you want to travel, which could have been to escape the stress of your full schedule, your busy schedule, your hectic work that you do, um and or maybe the job that you're not happy with, whatever it might be. You didn't recognize that beforehand and you didn't prepare on how to deal with that, and therefore it's ruining part of your travels, right? I know someone who has done that recently, who came back from a trip and they're like, oh, I went to Mexico, but it wasn't that great because I was just so stressed out about work and everything. And it's like, well, then you just kind of wasted your money to go on this trip because it could have been a great experience to come back with wonderful stories, and you could have met new friends and you could have really enjoyed yourself. You could have found out something new about yourself. You could have gotten a new skill and learned like part of a new language or something. Like there's so much that traveling can offer people, but if your mind's not in the right place, you're going all that it's going to go right over your head. Like you're not going to pay attention to any of it. It's not going to set in and resonate with you because your mind is somewhere else. Another example is maybe you are traveling to get away from a bad breakup you just had, and your mind is such in a foggy phase where it's like you're so sad and you're angry, and there's so much going on internally, and you think escaping is going to find those answers. But if you never addressed that and made a game plan to how to deal with that, maybe you could have journaled along the way, or created little videos on YouTube where you can find people who relate to you and your story and share your adventures and ways to manage that. If you didn't do that work, then your mind could be just stuck in this sadness, and you aren't getting the transformation that you're wishing for, the answers you're looking for, the experience that you're looking for, the purpose that you're getting away in the first place, right? That is why mindset is so, so important, and that is something that we deal with and we focus on when it as a travel coach, because as travel coaches, we have personal experiences and transformations in our life, our own, and that's where our passion for what we do is, right? We have experienced reasons why we travel, how we travel, the answers and transformations we got out of our journeys, the mistakes that we made, and the mindset funks that we were in, and the changes that we made. And that is what we can help and guide our clients and our ideal audience in, because we know what it's like. We can best relate to you. We can best understand why it is that you're choosing to travel. We may not understand in a like a personal level. Maybe it's like someone's getting divorced and they're working with a travel coach who has never been divorced before, but that you could still help them figure out how to recognize why they're going to travel, what they're looking to get out of it, what kind of person they're looking to become when they return home, what kind of answers they're looking for, what kind of enlightenment are they looking for, the transformation in their life they're looking for, what changes do they want when they return home and hoping to find answers for when they get out, when they are traveling. Maybe you're looking just to like, meet new people and to become more social, because maybe in your relationship you weren't able to be more social with other people. There's so much that opportunity that travel has for people, and if your mind is not in the right place, it's a really going to be a missed opportunity for you to really optimize and make the most out of the travels that the trip that you're going on. So that is something that as travel coaches we really emphasize, is to really focus on your mindset and to make sure you're in your right place. For instance, something I relate to a lot and have personal experience with is traveling with anxiety. And that's pretty common actually. And people are talking about it more and more. And traveling with anxiety doesn't mean that it has to hold you back from doing anything in life, because if that was the case, I wouldn't have traveled to 80 countries and I'd be a recluse in my house. Um, but I had to figure out ways that I could manage and cope with and deal with my anxiety as a traveler, because you're opening yourself up to a whole new world of other people and unknowns and fears and worries and so many things. But I saw it as a way to, because I recognized that, I saw and I knew uh myself and my relationship with my anxiety. I knew the coping mechanisms that I could do throughout my travels to help with it, but I also knew how it was going to strengthen me, how my experiences were going to make me better and to help me cope better and help me learn about myself more, and to really push me out of my comfort zone and out of my box and know that it's still going to be okay. But that's only because I recognized where my mind was at when I was on these trips. I was recognizing my behaviors and my thoughts, and therefore I knew that what I needed to do, the steps I needed to take in order to get the experience and the transformation I was looking for out of it. And um, so that's why am so passionate in talking about getting your mindset in the right place. If you're planning on going on a trip, maybe it's just two day, like a weekend that you're getting away with your friends, you don't have to go through a therapy session or anything like that, but um really just take some time and think about it. Just let it cross your mind of, why is it that I really truly want to travel, and why am I going on this trip? What caused me to book that ticket? What caused me to push that buy button, that purchase bus button on this flight? And what am I looking to get out of it? When I return home from this trip, what where do I want my mind at? What do I want to do? Where do adjustments need to be made, whether it's in my home life, work life, relationship, personal life, whatever it might be? um, where do those need to be made, so that I'm not constantly being pushed to run, to run, to run? And because like I said, it's not feasible for a lot of people just to keep booking trips and flights to flying away. But if you do that inner work and that just let and doing a little bit of a thinking process, it could definitely make a big difference. So next time you go on a trip, um, do yourself a favor and just think about why it is that you want to travel, and ask yourself questions of what you're looking for to get out of it, what kind of transformation you're looking from it, what kind of story do you want to tell when you get back, what kind of memories do you want to make, what state of mind you want to be in when you're there, and make a game plan for yourself. Make you know, just a plan and to be able to to get you this transformation that you're looking for, to give you the best experience that you're looking for. All right. So if you have any questions about travel coaching or mindset or anything like that, reach out, let me know. I am here to talk with you guys. I'm always here to help, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. Bye bye.